Hello. Shortly after I was diagnosed with cancer, with bowel cancer, a T3 cancer, I contacted Dame Deborah James. And I can only say, I can only add my voice to the many today to say how inspiring she was and how sorry I am to hear of her death yesterday. She raised awareness of such a difficult and um, troubling troubling cancer. It affects something that one doesn't want to talk about, and in my case, I was extraordinarily lucky. I think I had a very difficult period over surgery, but I didn't go through chemotherapy, and I believe I'm in remission. I must say that uh, the level of aftercare is that probably needs a little work, but the level of care in surgery, and my consultant was an absolute angel and a magician. Really, because he managed to get out the entire tumor, which was very big. And I as an English teacher, as head of English in the school I've been teaching in, I've really enjoyed telling people that I have become a semicolon. That part of my colon was taken away, I think 19 centimeters, which is a significant amount, and that therefore I am now my favorite piece of punctuation. But really, my inspiration during all this time was Dame Deborah, and I am so sorry she is no longer with us. But her, what she stood for, the way she talked directly and openly about this, continues and is an inspiration. At the time, I wrote a very direct personal piece for the Independent, which was for a short period going to be published, and then suddenly it wasn't. I think there was no space for me, but there must be space for Deborah, and there must be space to discuss this extremely frightening disease. It is life-threatening. At the moment, the best hope is that it is caught early. And as I said, I had a tough surgery experience, but that experience was mostly because I have a second disease, a thing called haemophilia. And I'm very happy to talk about that as well at some point. But now is probably not the time. Now is the time to salute Deborah and to salute all she stands for, and to get that conversation out there as much as possible, and to talk about this at all levels and in all instances as directly as possible. We need to make this no longer embarrassing, no longer mysterious. This is a killer disease, and it needs to be discussed.